Alright, let's try this one out. Alright, what's up guys? I am now live streaming on Twitch, so I'm going to record this video and throw it up onto probably YouTube and a few other things, but basically, for those who didn't know, the Falcon Heavy launch that happened this morning, which was, I guess, quite a success, made me want to play some Kerbal Space Program again. So I'm going to get into it and play around a little bit. Now, I did jump in because I had a lot of mods installed on my original copy. Now, that was prior to the last big update, so a lot of those mods don't work anymore. I'm going to start from scratch on the just the stock system, play around on that for a little bit, and then I'll probably install a few mods and go from there and see what fun we can have. Alright, let's load this up. I'm going to try it in 64-bit. Hopefully it doesn't crash on me, because I used to get a lot of crashing beforehand. Alright. So yeah, for those who didn't watch the launch, jump on YouTube and go check it out. It was pretty cool. The I guess the main difference between the Falcon Heavy and the Falcon 9 launches is the fact that it's basically 3 of those first stage boosters just strapped together, which is crazy as like just the sheer engineering required to even just make that not blow up on takeoff. It's crazy. So yeah, jump in and have a look at the video on YouTube on that replay. It's pretty cool. Alright, so I've only just set up my OBS suite, so I'm still trying to tweak a lot of the settings to try and switch the cameras and all that stuff. I haven't really jumped into it too much yet, but I was thinking of getting one of those Elgato stream decks, I think they're called, so that'd be pretty cool to get one of those. Just easy, just click between all the different cameras and stuff I've got, not only for playing games and stuff, but even just when I'm recording my normal, I guess, day-to-day things. So I'm just going to turn the recording volume down on that stream record. So alright, let's get into it. I'm going to start a new game and let's call it Twitch 1. Career mode, I think I might start from scratch. Let's just pick a few little random things. I'm just going to leave it on normal and let's jump in. This video is brought to you by Canadian Club, I think, spiced rum or whatever it is. It's quite delicious, actually. Now, one thing I'm going to do first, so the stream's working fine. I'm going to make sure yes, no, I just pulled up the chat room, so I got that on one of my other screens. So 90% successful, I'd say the same thing. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what happened with that. I guess that center core. See what happened there. There was photos that did look like something had landed in the water. So whether or not it actually just missed, I find it funny that when the female presenter, she got the call over on her earpiece, it sounded like something did go wrong because she just had that weird response when she actually heard it. So she must have heard something and figured, oh, well, you know, I can't really say anything, or I don't know, I'm taking a guess there, but we'll see what happens. So they'll come out in a statement or something like that and let everyone know. So it's been too long since I played. I'm going to have to get some science up. So what I like to do, I think there's not much of I'm not going to do much of an intro into the game because I could probably do that in separate videos and stuff, but I just want to play around at the moment. So I'm just going to see what I can do with the little stuff that I do have on board. Oh, I could be a bit silly here and see if I can add multiple. Hopefully I got parachutes actually. I better check that. Where are we hiding the parachutes? Here we go. So usually I'd get one of the mods. I'm trying to remember what it's called now. The engineer one, so you can actually see what's going to happen when you take off, because you don't want to go too over the top. This is pretty ridiculous as it is, so I'm just going to turn that thrust limit down, do some staging. That'll probably get it pretty high. So I just want to see what happens, because this game can be funny when random stuff happens. And then need one of those. And we don't have anything else yet. I'm hoping the stream's coming through properly, because what I can see of it does look a little bit glitchy, so hopefully the stream and the recording comes through alright. Otherwise I'm going to have to tweak my settings, I think. Let's check too how much of it seems to be doing a fair bit of work on my operating system. So that's alright. On the CPU, I should say. Let's have some fun. It's solid fuel, so I don't know why I'm setting the throttle, but let's see if I blow up. So a good thing to do when you're first doing it. Alright, I might have to. I don't know if in the stream I can actually drop down the frame rate or something like that. I might be able to do that. I'll see what I can do in a second. I'll just grab this science to begin with. Might as well keep it. Oh, I wonder if I can jump out without falling. I better not risk it. Save that. I think that's all I can get. Speed this up. Just turn off a few things. And hopefully it flips me around. Not sure when this chute's supposed to open. 1000. Open that up a bit. It's the most ridiculous looking starter rocket. Although I could do better. I'm wondering. Close enough. What I'm going to do is actually EVA now. We can get another report there. Whoop. Wrong controls. Oh, we can't grab ground samples yet. That's alright. Store. EVA report. I don't know if that was the same one or not. Store. No, the same one. No, it's the same one again. Oh, good. Let's get him back in there so I don't have to. Oh, this is going to be a pain. Note to self, don't do that again. Just recover it. And we can recover the rest anyway later. Just recover that. All good. Now we should at least have to do a couple of those. And all he wants rockets. We don't need no stability. Stability's for suckers. Alright, now I'm just going to jump out for a second to see if I can affect hopefully I just changed the settings on that, so hopefully it actually runs a bit better now. I just have to wait and see once it starts to max out when I start to launch some rockets. I might have to do something for future videos, I think. Now just a little trick you can also do. Just launch this one straight away on the... Get that one. That one. No, we've got that one. No. Board. Alert. Recover. And we'll get a few more science. And just a little bit off for the next rockets. That's alright. We might do heat shields. Let's try something fun. Two of those. No control, that's what we like. Stage them properly. That. Do we need to land this thing? don't know how far this is going to get. Put that on the side, just make it land on its side afterwards. And we'll stage that with this may be a bit too heavy, and we don't have any side decouplers, so let's try. So what's that? 375. Might be able to add a few of those at 50%. Oh, come on, that'll do. Good enough. Now, I like to recover the majority of my stuff. You wouldn't think so after the last flight. So when it stages, it does those, good. And we can also do that one. Put some fins on it. Good enough. There's no control yet. So save that. Call it one. I have a great naming system for all my rockets. Oh, here we go. Too heavy. It's gotta be something. Drop some fuel off. Still too heavy. Does it even weigh anything? 0.5 compared to these weigh 3. I'll just get rid of one of those. 2 and good enough. Alright, let's try it. Okay. Now I better check. That's all buggered up. That's great. No, that was my bad. That on the stage separation and also that one. Okay. And let's throttle up to max anyway. And let's see what type of damage we can do. I might have to actually try and turn this. Not bad for a rough guess. I have no control over this thing though. Now, even though the parachutes are in the red, for some reason you can recover the majority of the stuff. Oh, did I go a bit early? Okay. Yep. Bit short. Oh, good. Here we go. Okay. Let's just do some science while we can before we crash. Save, save, save. And hopefully as we come back in, I can use the leftover fuel to slow the descent and hopefully don't explode. Not really going fast enough anyway. This is not what you're supposed to do. Oh. I just can't help myself. Takes so long. Oh, come on. Four, three, two, and touchdown. Now, EVA. Store. Take. Store. Take. Store. Now I think we can relog again. No. Okay, maybe we can't. Oh no, we got a board. We can. Alright. Cover that now. We'll have that little bit more extra science. Yeah. Alright, 52. Yeah, flight control would be good. Bit more science or some bigger rockets. Thinking. So one thing I do like about, I can't remember which mod it is, but it basically adds the telemetry or whatever it is for the radar. So you actually, I think they superseded it with one of the newer versions of Kerbal, but it's not the same. So I don't know, like whether or not I'll install that mod or not, but it used to be pretty cool because then you'd have to create that, I guess, satellite grid so that all your satellites would actually stay online. Otherwise you kind of can just do whatever you want. Now this isn't going to work with this launch pad. I got to upgrade it. There we go. Now we got no issues with weight. And I can go silly. Alright. Start from scratch. Question is whether or not I can do a burn to actually stop me from needing a heat shield. Let's not risk it. 125. Now that doesn't have a built-in decoupler, so still gonna need one of those. That's good, that's good. Now, I can also do, I believe, the same thing with these, so that they all stack together at the same time. When that one goes, that goes first, that goes in there. Easy peasy. Some wings, because we all like the wings. I gotta learn where all these things are again. Let's throw a bunch of, because we like having fun. Not that much fun. Go with 4. Too many parts. 3 then. Ooh, but then I can't recover them. Alright, Falcon heavy it. Into the water it goes though. Unless we skimp on all the other vital stuff that we need. Ah, where is it? Not quite. That one, and that one, and that one. Let's make the thrust. How much thrust was on the last one? The last one had 375. These have 800, so let's bring those down to about 37 will do. 37 will do. I think we're out of parts. We are. These may crash and burn. Oh well. Let's try that. I think it's a mod that allows me to recover these boosters anyway, so they may not be, I may not be getting the actual money back from all this stuff. I should probably build this right and I don't have to twist it down range. Oh well. Not being pedantic. Let's see how we go this time. Well, that's right, I forgot there's missions you can choose to do. Just gonna recover, go back for a second. Totally forgot about the missions. We definitely want that one. I think they auto-complete though if you don't select them. We can only take 2 at a time, so let's just go with that. And pick. See, it still says my CPU is at 30% at 30 frames per second, so I'm hoping that, yeah, and 0 dropped frames, so I don't know if that works any good or not. I'll have to look at that in future. But in the meantime, let's blow some stuff up. Oh no. Oh, you're kidding. Let's try that again. We're gonna need a little more power. 50. And launch. There we go. Not too shaky. I'm a bit worried tilting this thing though. Faster, faster. She's wobbly. She's wobbling. I can't turn this thing. There's probably so much like wasted fuel going this slow. Oy, Jesus. Well. Tell me it's going directly up. Yeah, it's not too bad. Come on. Level out. This won't be too bad. I might be able to... I don't think you can EVA in space. Yeah, until you do that upgrade, so... It's alright, I'll just have to get the other science. And I'll wait until we get higher up. And that'll do. Dump that one. Oh, it's a mini little rocket. Oh, that much. Wasn't much science at all. And a goop. No. Okay. Let's put it in an orbit. that was lucky. The stages were wrong. Let's try that. I've gone past my... Where are we? 40... And done. So, orbit, all those missions, beautiful. Let's see if we can deorbit back to... Oh, 120. Alright. Let it go all the way around. I've never really had the best sense of where to deorbit, where to start that deorbit burn. So I just kind of wing it. As long as it's close enough, I'm pretty happy. And that I've still got enough fuel left. Ugh. Oops. No. I might be doing a few round trips. Oh. Can I use mono propellant? How do I do that again? I've completely forgot. Oh, well, I don't have any, so that doesn't help either. Okay, round trip. I might not actually need to go more than one. Well, I better get rid of that anyway. Oh, jettison heat shield. Let's not do that. Whoa. Oh, slow down, horsey. Now we play the waiting game. Okay, slow down, slow down. Up, up. Hopefully I'm not coming in at too much of an angle. Hopefully that doesn't burn me up. It's toasty. What do you reckon, Mr. Jeb? I couldn't imagine playing a whole mission from this view. That would be ridiculous. Where am I going to land? As long as the ship doesn't flip over, because that would be no good. Starting to work its way. Twist. Speed wobbles. Oh. $2,600. I land on the ground or in the water? Just don't pull those chutes yet. I reckon the next thing I'm going to do is install some of those mods, like the realism mods for upgrades. So you have to like research things more, I don't know, like smaller rockets and then build your way up. And then I might aim to try and build like a space station or something. That might be my goal. And record all those videos. That'd be pretty fun. In between everything else that I do. Alright, coming into the atmosphere should slow me down quite a bit. Oh, it's going to land in the water again. Damn it. If I got on the land, I could have done a science experiment on that. Fly over that way. Go over that way. I was going to say. Alright. Time for parachutes. And opens at 1,000. And then we have to wait. Take your time, why don't you? I think I've already got all the science experiments, so I'm just going to recover that. I landed on that land, whatever it was, the highlands or something. Oh no, that's the mountain ones. Can't remember. I would have got more science, but I'll have to just deorbit in the right place. Next time. Ooh. Flight controls. Not sure actually, but what I'm going to do is stop it at there. I think that's enough for me tonight. I'm going to do some mods first, and then I'll probably start from scratch again, but it'll be a bit of a different campaign. And I think I'll try and build a space station. Will be the mission for that one, so there might be a few episodes to get to that point. Space station or the moon first? I'll think about it. Anyway, until that next video, I'll catch you later.